Jesus. Tablet has a mind of its own. From the WDWL TV multiplex, live from the WDWL TV newsroom, we bring you the pride of the station, the Two Grumpies, starring the grumpy old man. Oh, that would be me. And the grumpy vulture. Would you like to take your bow? Take your bow. Oh, very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, back in your corner. Back in your corner. Turn your head. Look at the camera. There you go. Okay. Greetings, friends. How are we doing tonight? You know, I have a topic that I've been meaning to bring up for quite a while. But first, I want to show you the brand new WDWL TV newsroom, or as they call it, the News Gathering Hub. Look at this beautiful new office. Yes, and you can barely see it. Right there. That's Grumpy's desk. Yes. They did give me a desk in the news hub here. Yeah. So this was basically the room they had all walled off with, plywood and plastic. So nobody could see it, not even the staff. The CEO opened it up today, and the staff was like, "Holy shit! They spent $1.398 on a new office for us. Everything brand new: desks, chairs, computers, you name it. It's all brand new. We're going to end up paying for this somewhere along the line, I guarantee. But here it is, what they call the hub of the newsroom, the news gathering facility. Beautiful. Beautiful. They did a beautiful job. CEO spent maybe about $10, maybe a little more. I don't know. But it is. Okay. Getting back to the topic. Where is the topic? I lost the topic. Oh, here we go. I write a bunch of notes, and then I lose them on the console. I was thinking about the junk mail that we got when we were in our 20s and 30s, versus the junk mail we get today. Back when we were young, we got junk mail that was, about nightclubs, fine dining, new cars, new homes, wonderful vacation locations, sports and athletic items, exercise facilities, health clubs. You turn into a senior, and your junk mail changes to hearing aids. Yeah. Hearing aids. Incontinence products. Well, yeah, you get a lot of them when you're a senior. It's amazing how these companies find out. But, yeah. Instead of ads for new homes, you get ads for new assisted living facilities. Instead of vacation spots, you get ads for burial insurance, headstones, and the latest in select grave sites. Oh yeah, I just love opening a junk mail, and it's showing me this gorgeous photo, and then underneath the photo it says, "Going fast. Pick your select grave site today." Oh yeah, I want to run right out to that cemetery and go, "Hey, I want this hole right here. Reserve it for me." Holy shit. That's one of the last things we want to think about is cemeteries and headstones. Or, spots in a mausoleum. We just built this brand new mausoleum. Reserve your spot up top now. I don't want to reserve a spot at the top, in the middle, or the bottom. Why do these companies fucking torture us? They're doing like a countdown. Let's see how long he's around. Let's grab him before, he takes that dirt nap. Oh, yeah. Ah, jeez. The junk. And it seems as soon as you hit 65, this shit comes in weekly. There isn't a week that hasn't gone by. I don't get a $2 off coupon for fucking Depends. Oh, yeah. Or, as they call it, discreet adult underwear. Believe me, if you shit your pants, it ain't too discreet. People are like, "Did you shit yourself?" "No." "Is it showing?" "Well, no." "Then I didn't." Goes to show you how good them Depends are. Better than Pampers. As a matter of fact, my friend's grandson refers to Depends as adult Pampers. Oh, I can't wait to get me some adult Pampers. And the shit just keeps coming and coming and coming. I mean, every week. Apply now for burial insurance. What? There ain't no way. Why would I take out burial insurance? I would rather force my friends and relatives to pay for my fucking funeral. As a matter of fact, I saw a great t-shirt the other day that said basically, "When you're standing in front of my casket, grab a bouquet of flowers and toss them in the air to see who's next." Oh, I loved it. Yeah, like at a wedding, you catch the bouquet and they're like, "Oh, you're getting married next." I want to have a bouquet in my casket and have somebody toss it and they go, "Oh, you're the next one to be laying here like Grumpy." I know, I have a sick goddamn sense of humor, but what gives these companies the right, as soon as we turn retirement age, to give us nothing more to think about than burial insurance? Oh, a couple weeks ago, I actually got a coupon for a discount on a casket. Oh, yeah, there's a store, believe it or not. As a matter of fact, it's called the Casket Store. It's in a suburb close to me. Yeah, it's basically a showroom full of caskets and urns, and you go in and go like, oh, I like that one. The major problem is it's not a take with. You can't go in the store, walk up to the cashier and say, I'll take that brown one in the corner. Here's my credit card. Can you load it in the trunk of my car? No. You purchase it, you get a picture of it. This is what you bought. Show it to your family so that they know. That would be the last fucking store I'm going to walk in. Well, in a way, yeah, it is the last fucking place you want to walk into. I can't see saying to my next door neighbor, hey, you want to take a ride? Why, sure, where are we going? Well, we're going to the casket store. What? Yeah, my neighbor would immediately lock the doors and say, fuck off my property. Yeah, it's called the casket store. I guess it's a way of undercutting the funeral director. Let's piss off a funeral director. We'll go in and we'll buy a casket. And then when we, take that final nap, we'll tell the funeral director, well, sorry, you don't get your markup on a casket, buddy. We already bought one. Oh, yeah. Of course. You got to give the guy that opened that store credit for thinking, hey, why should I let the funeral directors make all the money? I'm surprised it isn't like Joe's Discount Wooden Box Place, or something like that. Yeah. Big sale. Yeah. We're inventory clearance sale. 50% off. I don't care how cheap it is. That's the last store I would be walking into right now. Oh, every week there is some sort of insulting fucking piece of junk mail that comes in to remind you how fucking old you are. Yeah, I like the one for the hearing aids, There was one ad that said, be the first on your block to have a new ringtone or whatever the hell the name of the goddamn hearing aid was. Oh, I could see walking up the street. Hey, check out my new hearing aid. No. I don't want an ad for a fucking hearing aid. Although, you don't see many ads for eyeglasses, aimed at seniors. It's just regular eyeglass ads, Not like, hey, you're getting fucking old. You better get your eyes examined or something, But yeah, you get hearing aids, burial insurance, cemetery plots, headstones. I cringe when I see a stack of junk mail because I know at least one of them pieces is going to be an item that's reminding me that I'm getting fucking old. You don't need to remind me when I get up in the morning and I have to get the WD-40 to oil my knees and my elbows. Believe me, I know I'm getting fucking old. I can hear myself creak like an old rocking chair. But no, these companies, they like to torture you. You're getting old. How would you like a little assisted living? I have assisted living. It's called family. I had to tend to them while they were growing up. Now that they're grown up, they can tend to me. Although I'm not, believe me, grumpy is far from that point. But that's what you have kids for. When you get old, you get to torture them. You know, I'm getting old. I need help. They start blocking you. You know, blocking your phone calls, blocking your text messages, deleting you from their friends on Facebook. Yeah. And I am not the only one. Any senior can sit here and agree with me. As soon as you hit retirement age, it's like you apply for Social Security, and then Social Security sends your name to every one of these outfits. I think they're making a few bucks on you. Yeah, you go in and you apply for Social Security. 2 days later, here, Depends ads, cemetery plots. How did these people find out I'm retired? Aha! Somebody at your friendly local Social Security office is going, hey, I got a list of people that retired this week. How much you want to pay me for this list? It's got to be that way. There's no other way they can find out that you're that fucking old. Nobody does a daily search. Oh, let's see. We're going to start with last name B. How many people with the last name of B retired this month? You know. Stop and think, people. Grumpy's not the only one. Everybody over the age of 65 is getting a barrage of this crappy junk mail where they can't wait until you kick the bucket, you know. It started slowly. I'll have to admit that. Every now and then I would get an ad for a hearing aid. Okay, I can live with that. The older you get, usually your hearing starts to fail. Then the insulting ones come. When you receive $2 or $3 off coupons on Depends. Oh, I can't. I would just up. There is no fucking way I would be standing in line at the grocery store, proudly putting that package on the belt to be scanned. And usually, it's some cute little teeny bopper behind the register. And as she scans your pen, she gives you that, oh, you're at this point? Maybe you should buy 2 packs. No, thank you. I would say, oh, they're for my next door neighbor. She asked, she said, hey, if you're going to the store, here, I got a coupon. And then if you start buying them weekly, they're like, you're not buying them for your fucking neighbor, dickhead. That would be something I would order online. There would be no way I would be standing in line at the grocery store with several packs of Depends on the belt. No, thank you. Oh. The more I think about it, I have never seen a senior in the store with a pack of Depends in their shopping cart. because nobody wants to get embarrassed that way. You know, items are going down the belt. The cashier picks up the Depends, blip, and then you get that. Do you need these like right now? No, I don't need them right now. Put them in the goddamn bag. Yeah, they look at you like, did you check your pants lately? No, I'm not wearing any. You want me to drop my pants and show you? I'm wearing Hanes, not Depends. Yeah. Although, you know how these kids today, well, it's been going on for like 20 years. You know, they wear their pants halfway down their ass to show you underwear. I think seniors ought to start doing that. Wear your pants halfway down your ass and go, oh, look, I got the flowered Depends on today. I'd be like, no, thank you. I'd be covering my eyes. Not something I want to see, Charlie. Yeah, maybe that would break these kids doing that. Say, this is the way you're going to look when you're my age. Pull your fucking pants up. That would be as embarrassing as fuck. Standing in line in a store, wearing Depends, and your pants slide halfway down your ass. Oh, I would never show my face in that store again. And then they make, the packaging is all, there's always somebody holding a pack smiling. Not grumpy. I'd be holding the pack behind my back. Yeah, take a look in the store. On the front of the package, there's always someone holding a pack of Depends with a big smile. You don't believe me? Take a look sometime. And, instead of putting them in just discreet packaging, oh, it's bright colors and Depends. Big lettering across the pack so that everybody knows what you've got in your fucking cart. Yeah, if it got to that point, Grumpy would be calling Amazon going, ship them in a discreet box, please. Yeah. Grumpy would not have a cart full of Depends at the register. No matter how much the coupon was. Buy one, get one. No, thank you. Yeah, they actually send you coupons. I give them away. I leave them on the counter. I'll discreetly walk up to the service desk and put a coupon on the counter. I don't want them. But yeah, you get all as soon as you hit 65. The insulting junk mail starts. Hearing aids, Depends, assisted living, burial plots, headstones, urns. And there's always some model with a big smile holding an urn. I think I just leave my ashes in a cardboard box, thank you. Although, like I told my son, I want mine displayed in a prominent spot in your house. That way I can haunt you the rest of your days. He didn't think that was too funny. Oh, the best one. I got this one a couple of weeks ago. Why burden your family with a funeral? I'm like, oh, okay. Donate your body to science. Holy yuchapuck. I don't think there's any scientist that would want to study this body. And then I looked down. It was for a college, a mortuary college. Are they that hard up that they gotta send out junk mail looking for donations? Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, I loved it. The big letters. Why burden your family with funeral expenses? I was like, oh, what's free here? And then at the bottom, College of Mortuary Science. Oh yeah, I'll be signing up right now. Give me that form. The last thing I want is a bunch of students carving me up. I'm going, oh, yeah. And then, if you really read the fine print, it says, once our studies of your body are completed, we will send your next of kin your cremains. Oh, how nice of them. Where did you get my name and address? From Social Security? Oh, I'm going to call them bastards. Yeah, you get all these kind of ads. And don't sit there and go, I've never gotten anything like that. Yes, you have. You just haven't read it. You're like, junk, junk, junk. I read them just to see how joyful and descriptive they can be. Like the College of Mortuary Science. Big letters across the top of the page. Why burden your family with funeral expenses? Oh, I was starting to think somebody volunteered to pay. No. It could be a good idea. Just, that's not something I want to think about at this time in my life. You know, right now they're saying 70 is the new 50. Whoa, wonderful. That means I can live to be 110. I'll worry about it when I reach 100. How's that? I was going to bring this point up a while ago because the shit actually stopped for a while. I was like, oh, they lost my name and address. No, they just gave me a breather for a couple of months. And then all the shit arrived at once. In 1 week, I got ads for everything. Hearing aids, assisted living, depends. Although they don't say depends. They say incontinence products. Oh, let's give it a formal name. It sounds better. Not something I would bring up like at the discussion at the book club. Oh, by the way, does anybody here have incontinence? You don't need to ask that question. You just sniff. Uh-oh, Charlie. Don't tell me it isn't you. The odor's coming from that side of the room. Leave the book club early, will you? That's got to be the embarrassment of a lifetime. Somebody going, smells like shit in here. Hey, That's like one time I was visiting a friend in one of these retirement communities. And I had a couple of people with me. And they had their young daughter. And we're walking down the hall to, go to my friend's apartment. And their young daughter goes, "This building smells like old people." What? Old people? Do we have that certain aroma? You mean to tell me that basically if you got your eyes closed and several people walk through a room, you could say, "Oh, wait a minute. The third one was old. I could smell them." No. We do not emit a certain odor. At least I don't. No. Yeah. I couldn't believe that statement. "Oh, this apartment building smells like old people." What do old people smell like? Do we have that certain aroma? I know I don't. Although maybe it's the ones wearing incontinence products. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. This apartment building smells like old people. I'm still wondering what that smell is. When you turn 65, does it hit you? Oh, I have that old people smell. I guess I'll cover it up with Old Spice. Yeah. You put Old Spice in a garden sprayer, pump it up. There, I don't smell like old people anymore. Oh, this younger generation. Yeah. Oh, this apartment building smells like old people. Okay. What do old people smell like? I never did get an answer from her. She just like walk down the hall and take deep breaths. That building smells all right to me. I wanted to backhand her. Problem was, it wouldn't have been polite. Not to mention, I didn't want to get arrested for child abuse. This building smells like old people. Does it smell any better now? Oh. You had so much fun to hit old age. But I'm still wondering, how do these outfits find out how old you are? I never signed it. They have some of them sign up for a free quote for a funeral. I never signed no cards. Yeah, that'd be a card I would just fight or put my name on. Oh, look, there's cards in this desk. Sign up for a free funeral quote. Joe Fabit's Funeral Home. Here's my name and address and my phone number. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put my email on it. There you go. Send me the quote. Don't call, please. Be the last quote that I would call on. You call for quotes on roofing or new gutters, maybe a new driveway, some landscaping. not a quote for a funeral service. I don't think so. That's like my buddy's grandson one day. Him and I are sitting having coffee. He comes in the kitchen. He goes, Grandpa, did you know that hearses don't have a reverse gear? And I'm thinking to myself, now wait a minute. When I worked for the limousine service, I drove hearses. They were like normal cars with just a big back end on them. I was like, have they changed them since I drove them? So, of course, Grandpa said, what do you mean hearses don't have reverse gears? And he goes, once they put you inside, you're only going one way. Oh, I wanted to smack the little tyke. He thought he was funny. Yeah. Although, back in the day, I owned one. Oh, I wish I'd have kept it. It was an 87 Cadillac. You know, that's when in the 80s when they downsized them. I had it for about 3 weeks. And one day, the police showed up at my door. I answered the door. I said, yes. I said, is that your hearse parked on the street? I said, oh, why, yes. Well, it's offending your neighbors. I said, what? Oh, yes. Your neighbors are offended by that. I said, when you come down to it, officer, it's just a big station wagon with the windows covered up. Oh, no, you can't be parking that on the street. I said, I don't have anywhere else to park it. Well, the next time we get a call, we're going to ticket it and tow it. I was like, holy shit. I bought it because it was a big station wagon. You know, like back in the day, we used to have these vehicles called sedan deliveries. They were a station wagon with no windows. Now, yes, they did make them, some of them on truck chassis, but otherwise, they were nothing more than a station wagon without windows. They had panel sides. A hearse is nothing more than a big station wagon with the windows covered up. Oh, I ended up having to get rid of it, yeah. Mainly because my landlord wouldn't let me park it in the garage. I was like, hey, you told me I had a garage. I can't park my hearse in there? Well, no. Why? Because it's offensive. Who am I offending? It's a big station wagon with no windows. No. I had to get rid of it. And it's pissed me off ever since because I would love to have it now. Not because I'm sadistic. It's an enclosed station wagon. I could put tools and stuff in it. Nobody know what's in there. I know Grumpy, you're a sick bastard, yeah. Somebody that actually wanted to own one. I think they're unique. They are. They're big station wagons. That roller table is nice. You can put a bunch of tools on it. You got a workbench. You roll that thing. No. Grumpy had to get rid of it. I had to go back to the dealership and go, Luckily, they gave me my money back. And then they sold it and shipped it to Honduras or something like that. I was like, what? Oh, yeah, they love the older ones down there. It would have been neat to have now, an 87. Just think how old that sucker is. And I don't know why it offended the neighbors. It was like a medium blue metallic. It wasn't like it was black. No, you're offending your neighbors. What's the difference whether I have that or like today, I got my shit box. When I park that on the street, that rot bucket doesn't offend my neighbors. They're like, oh, gee, get that eyesore out of the neighborhood. No, it don't bother them. The hearse bothered them now. Although those were different neighbors. I think my neighbors today would understand if I pulled in a driveway with a hearse and be like, oh, Grumpy's making future plans. He's already got the car. Really scare the shit out of him. Go to the casket store, buy a casket, and load it in the back and say, I'm ready. If I don't wake up some morning, just drop me in the box, drive me away. Oh, they couldn't drive me away. I didn't pick a cemetery plot yet. Oh, and the ads. All these lush green lawns and beautiful manicured shrubs. Like I can fucking enjoy them. These cemeteries are sick bastards. They really are. But yeah, think about it, people. As soon as you passed age 65, didn't you start getting weird junk mail? You can't sit there and say no. It starts with the hearing aids. It always does. Any of my friends, I ask them, how did your junk mail start? And they were like, oh, hearing aids. Yes. Evidently, they must be top bidder for your name at Social Security. It starts with the hearing aids, and then it goes to the incontinence products and assisted living. I think you get the assisted living ones after the hearing aids. Then after the hearing aids comes the incontinence products. Then after the incontinence products comes the cemetery plots. Yeah, they've got it all worked up. We'll hit you a little bit at a time. If I get one more piece of that insulting junk mail, I'm going to write them a nasty letter and send it back. I'm good at doing that. Just ask Sylvia. She probably has a sign on the wall of her office. The most irritating bastard on earth, the grumpy old man, left 50 voicemails in one day. That was me. But I got her attention. It was probably the fastest closing of a claim that they ever had. It was like, holy shit, let's get this guy off our ass already. Give him what he wants. And they did. Well, almost. They gave me a TV. Not one that I wanted, but they did send me one. And it took 4 proctologists to pull it out of my ass because they jammed it up there so far. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking, I'll tell the story another day about the TV warranty. Yeah. And Sylvia. I'd like to see a picture of Sylvia, what she looked like. Especially when she looked at her telephone that morning and went, holy shit, 50 voicemails. Then she started listening to them. Grumpy old man, delete, grumpy old man, delete, grumpy old man, delete. Oh, I'm going to kill him. But I just proved one thing. You don't screw with the grumpy old man. Because I can irritate the fuck out of you with a smile on my face. You know, I'm looking at the office here. Look how far back in the corner my desk is. I just realized that. This is the entrance right here. Look where my desk is. Way back there. That's my desk. Could they have put me any farther back in the goddamn corner? Although, I did get one of these nice plush office chairs. Oh, these are comfy. They spent some money on these. And I did get a nice new monitor and a nice new computer. And then we have these new fancy telephones. Look at the size of that phone. That phone's got about 50 buttons on it. I'm still trying to figure out which one goes direct to the CEO's office. Yeah, they did a nice job. Beautiful. Nice tile floor. Nice desks. Yes. But they buried me way back in the corner back here. Back. I hate this camera. Right there. Right there. Under my finger. That's Grumpy's desk. They couldn't have got it back. They gone back any farther, I'd have been outside the window. And I did get permission from the CEO. I could do a few streams out of here. I kind of like this office, especially at this time of day. See, this time of day, there's nobody in here. I don't know why the newsroom shuts down like at 5 o'clock. Doesn't news happen after 5 o'clock? Not a person in here. Not even the custodian or the cleaning crew. I'm going to have to ask, does news stop at 5 o'clock? You mean after 5 o'clock nothing happens? You'd think somebody'd be in here. Or is it all the reporters work from home after 5 o'clock? That must be it. Because earlier in the day, this was a hustle and bustle of activity. I don't know if they were working on news or they were playing Candy Crush. But this is the new newsroom. The WDWL TV multiplex newsroom. Yes. Why am I going all over the place with my cigarette? Grumpy, you're losing it already. So, seniors, do me a favor. let me know on my faceplant page or my meta page, whatever they call it now, how many of you are receiving hearing aid ads, assisted living ads, incontinence product ads, burial plot ads. I know I'm not the only one. I would just like to know. And did they start after you reached age 65? I know mine did. There's got to be a leak at the Social Security office. Gotta be. How else would they find out? Although I think I know what it is. I know how it works. They sell your name to the highest bidder of the hearing aid manufacturers, okay? Then, in order to recoup their money, the hearing aid manufacturers auction your personal information off to the highest bidder for the assisted living. Then, assisted living auctions your name off to the highest bidder for the manufacturer of incontinence products. And that's how everybody recoups the money that they spent, hoping that you'll buy their product. Not grumpy. You ain't catching me, even if I need the pens. You ain't catching me standing in a line buying for myself. I'll send my son out. I'll say, here, I got a coupon. Buy these for me. Let him get embarrassed. Be his luck there'd be some little cutie chick standing there. They'd be making googly eyes back and forth at each other. And then the Depends would come down the belt. And she'd pick it up and go, oh. And he'd be like, no, they're for my father. Oh, yeah, I've heard that story before. On second thought, give me my phone number back, asshole. Oh, yeah, I would love to see that one happen. Oh. Even the bird thought it was funny. I heard him laughing back there in the corner. You thought that was funny, huh? Oh, I just love the thought of that. I think I'll do it. How come my beard is always, I don't know why it goes one, look at that, it's windswept. Why does it always go one direction? I try to straighten it out, and it always wants to go this way. Look at it. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it always wants to go that way. Look, I let go of it, and look what happens. It keeps pointing towards the bird. I've even straightened it. And after the straightener wears off, there it goes, that way. I'll sit here and I'll be yanking on it, going this way, this way, this way. I let go of it, it goes this way. Oh, jeez. I wish I could have gotten my hair to go like that, when I had hair. Although, I'll tell you what, I still can't figure out, once I went through chemo, why I could grow hair here and nothing up here. You would think it would stop everywhere. And then this stupid dark spot in the middle. And if you notice, it don't go all the way down. It stops like right there. Everybody always tells me, Grumpy, you got dirt on your beard. No, I do not have dirt on my beard. I says, that's natural coloring. Well, how come it don't go all the way? I don't know. It's like right after it hits this point, it turns gray. It always looks like I got dirt in my chin. I had a woman one day, thought she was doing me a favor. You could tell she was a grandmother. She took a tissue out of her pocket, and she went, and then she rubbed it. I said, what are you doing? I'm trying to get the dirt spot off your chin. I said, first of all, I don't want to be contaminated with your saliva, and it's not a dirt spot. Yeah, only grandmothers do that. I remember my grandmother used to do the same thing. If you had a little dirt on your cheek, she always had a Kleenex in her pocket. There you go. Thanks, Grandma. I appreciate that. It must be a thing. As soon as you turn into a grandmother, you learn how to spit on a tissue and wipe off dirt. Yeah, watch grandmothers. Watch them. If a kid comes in and got something on his cheek, instantaneously out comes a Kleenex. There you go. At least you didn't spit on your cheek. Yeah, I can see that one. Come here. There. Gee, thanks, Grandma. Pay attention. You can always tell the grandmothers in the crowd. Ask them, you have a Kleenex? Yes. Aha. They always carry a Kleenex they can spit on and wipe the dirt off their grandkid's face. And it must be passed down from generations. Once you reach a certain age, grandmother will call the mom over and go, when you reach 65, carry Kleenex in your pocket. Yes. And then take it out and fold it. Yes. Spit on it. Yes. And then wipe the kid's cheek. Oh, okay. And then you'll notice, you know, them little those personal packs of Kleenex, they'll steal them from the hospital. Yeah, they go to visit a friend at the hospital and go, do you have any of them Kleenex around? Well, yeah, in the drawer right here. They take the whole pack, they put it in their pocket. I'll need these. They never buy them. They steal them from hospitals. Them little personal packs. I know. I've stole a few myself over the years. You won't be needing these. They'll bring you more. Yeah, I was visiting a friend in the hospital once. He had the drawer open, that little table that's always next to the bed, and I was like, oh, personal packs of little tissues. You won't be needing these. Well, yes, I will. Oh, tell the nurse there you used them all. They'll bring you more. And then they bring more, and you go up and visit the next day. Thank you. You think Grumpy'd buy them in a pack at the store? Hell no. Get them free at the hospital. That's the only place you find them for free. Oh, Grumpy, you're a sick bastard. With that, I think we'll call it a stream. From the new office, the new newsroom. And Let's see if we can pull up the outro music without playing the intro music. This damn pad. Ah, almost. Almost. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we know where and when. It'll be right here at WDWL TV. Somewhere around 7 o'clock or so. I'm trying to get closer. I know I start late all the time. Where's my clicker? I have to line up my clicker. There we go. And with that, friends, Grumpy and the Bird, hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we will see you tomorrow night. We'll be meeting here at the WDWL TV multiplex, somewhere around 7. And with that, I bid you a wonderful evening.